Ready? I'll fix my hair. Everybody's
So much hair.
hair looks great.
The hair is so long that it gets like here and then it...
In your armpit?
Yeah, it's usually maybe like an inch or two shorter.
You don't need deodorant anymore? You just go...
Swoosh.
Hello people, I am Jaby Koay, joined by JOLI Robinson and Jennifer.
Normally, I don't know, I was confused.
The identity crisis.
I said and she goes and I said Oli and she goes slick. So we're gonna talk about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This is a non-spoiler review, it's just a short rundown about our general feelings. Before we get into that, I just wanna say a big thank you to 4DX for getting us into the screening. It was definitely a wonderful experience.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
For you guys, it was your first 4DX experience ever. So how do you feel about it in a nutshell?
I literally felt like I was like on like this roller coaster movie ride. It was amazing.
It's a lot like that, but it's more than just a roller coaster ride because you have heat that comes out of the seat. So when if there's fire on the scene, you actually feel it.
There's like
cracking up every
puffs
single
of
time
air
something would happen.
being shot out. There's water spewing.
So you feel like if there's like somebody gets like knifed or whatever and there's blood
like
splatter,
blood,
you
like,
actually feel it. You're like, oh my god! I just thought it was so much fun.
So much fun.
I think it was my favorite 4DX experience besides Jumanji. Like
Jumanji would have been a really good one
Jumanji
too.
was really fun. If you guys get a chance, check it out in 4DX because I guarantee you that's going to be a much better experience. Let's jump into it. Let's give you the IMDb just to give you some semblance of an idea as to what you're going to get. When the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life, Owen and Claire mount a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from the extinction level event. This is directed by J.A. Bayona. A monster calls...
He did Penny Dreadful.
The Orphanage. Ooh.
Oh, so he's done some scary stuff.
He's done like the horror, the horror genre.
That's why there was a lot of good moments in the movie.
If I had to guess, I think that he made this more scary, and the execs were like, make it less scary, make it just a little less scary.
I loved all the scary moments.
Yeah, because
I like that. I think the scary moments coupled with the 4DX experience was was
great.
Yeah.
I think the first question people will have is like, how does this measure up to the last Jurassic World and then Jurassic Park in general? And I think for me personally, it's about the same as I felt with Jurassic World. Like if you didn't like Jurassic World, you might not like this. If you love Jurassic World, you'll definitely enjoy this.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah. There was one really good sequence in this film that I think is worth watching it for, if nothing else. They show it to you a little bit in the trailer, though, the water sequence where Chris Pratt's swimming and whatnot. I thought that was one of the coolest sequences on film. I just thought it was such a well done sequence. Like, if for nothing else in that film, I thought that's worth the price of admission because it was one of those long takes and it doesn't cut for like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes or something. It was like, I was like, holy shit, like they did a great job there. Because it's a very dynamic environment, it's water with the people, the live actors inside this tank. I'm like, wow.
And also very believable.
For the most part, the visual effects was pretty good. There were some moments like the Brontosaurus Rex where I was like, the visual effects is not great. But for the most part, it's like, you're getting your money's worth from this film. It's an action film.
There's a lot of slobber.
Yeah.
What, I don't know.
Usual. I feel like all the alien movies and monster movies have that now. It's kind of necessary to have that gross factor.
I think this was like just like.
Yeah, well, I mean,
gave it to
it's going for that kind of, you know, make you uncomfortable kind of feeling. The middle of the movie for me was a little bit slow, but overall, you got what you paid for. You knew what you were going in for when you saw the trailer. And I feel like it didn't lie to you. The trailer said exactly what it was, and
there was a lot of great throwbacks. If you're a fan,
there were good plot twists too. There were like little instances where I was actually surprised. I couldn't like always predict what was going on. And the volcano, just watching the volcano erupt was actually very impressive.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
I was like, oh my god, a little bit in awe.
Chris Pratt, he did a decent Chris Pratt.
He's Chris Pratt. What can you say? We love him.
Bryce Dallas Howard did a better job in this film than she did in the previous installment.
I'm just a huge fan of her in general.
I like that
she's very lovable.
I like that she didn't have heels on the island. That made me happy. I think Justice Smith, who plays Franklin Webb, he did a decent job. I just think there was a little bit much with the jokes. Like they were trying really hard to go for like funny, like every 2 seconds he was doing something in the beginning.
B.D. Wong, who plays Dr. Wu, he is always playing this like Chinese evil character in like all these shows and movies. It's kind of his thing now.
James Cromwell, if you're watching this, you need to work on that English accent, buddy.
Oh,
that was, I love you.
I mean, you're an awesome actor. I grew up watching you. I love everything you do. Star Trek First Contact is close to my heart, but goddamn that English accent. Like, you gotta work on that, man. Toby Jones, who I think was in Captain America and Captain America Winter Soldier, he did a good job of playing that creepy, sniveling corporate guy.
Very creepy.
Sniveling is like the perfect word. And then there's Jeff Goldblum, who we just adore, and he's just...
Every movie he's ever been in. I just watched Powder. Do you guys remember that movie? I just love him so much.
Every movie. Him in The Fly. No? Not too much?
I want to say...
No, even in that I love him.
Before I forget, I want to mention, like, the music in this film, I felt was a weak element in the film. Like, I just wanted to hear the classic theme, and it just, like, the theme was almost there.
I had a moment where I was like, the music...
Oh,
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was
Cut that out.
I feel like the music was...
It gave away too much.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
I just didn't like it. Like, I thought that, I was just looking for that theme, because every Jurassic Park film should have that theme, just like Star Wars movies should always have the Star Wars theme in it. And it felt like they were kind of doing it, and then, just kidding. I'm like, what the hell, just give it to me. For me, I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. I think that it was all right. Like, that's about how I felt about the first one. Actually, I would rate the first one like 2 out of 5 stars. But like, I think I like this one a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it was still like, it's okay. It was fun. Like,
I think if you're going to have a good time with some friends and have some of those like, funny moments, it's definitely one of those movies. So I think 3 out of 5 is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would even give it 3.5, just knowing what kind of movie it is. I think it did really well.
If you go see it in 4DX, though.
Oh,
Then
so much fun.
If you see it in 40X, it's like a 7 out of 5.
So much fun.
So much fun.
You pay money to go to a movie, you want to be entertained and feel like you're having like, it was really fun. If you guys can do 4DX, do it.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it was so much fun.
Cool. So you guys, please check out JOLI Robinson and Jennifer Sunbell on the social media. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you already saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in the spoiler review, that's coming very soon. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
JOLI Robinson.
And
Jennifer Sunbell.
peace out. The next
My bad. I always do that every time.
Slick with it. Slick Willy.
I should have been like, or not.
Okay.